Why, hello everybody, my name is FretX and welcome back to Outworld Station, guys. It's time to get building once more. I want to try and, if we can, move towards doing station level 8, which involves me making 150 ships, by the way. So a little bit of work required to be done here. Now, I've got to be honest, guys. It's been 2 weeks since I last recorded episode. Since then, I actually did a full co-op game with my friend, and also there's been some updates to the game as well. So things have changed. Now, one thing I would say that's massively changed is that they're actually adding in Mark III miners. Now, I did just double check. We unfortunately have not got a tech for it yet. I think it actually is completing this one, and then we get the ability to double our production again for all mining outputs. But right now, we're kind of stuck on level 2, so not brilliant. Anyways, wait, let me just, give me a second. Very quickly deal with this problem, and then we can move on. So if I just watched the end of my last video to try and recap myself a little bit, and I need to get an extra carbon mine up. I believe I started doing my mega hub system here, which I actually used in a co-op game. I actually made the station myself on that one as well. And it does work pretty well, and you can very quickly see what the problem is at any point. But because I'm doing it like, what, 8 hours into this series, it's a bit weird having to convert all this over to being part of the mega hub, the mega hub area, which is what I'm going to call it, guys. So for now, let's go and set up a new base, shall we? Let's go to production. And now I'm going to say as well, I saw a lot of comments as well. A lot of people are saying you should probably put stuff on the mines. I actually still think it's not technically the best idea, but I do agree now because of the performance, guys. If you end up having everything being constructed, like with multiple mines coming into one big place, it will eventually cause some pretty nasty performance issues. And I want to avoid that as long as possible. So, not this mine, but any future ones in the gas zone or the gamma asteroid belt 2, I'll probably make on in-house and we just teleport back the ingots just to try and save on performance a little bit. For this bit, though, let's have a quick gander. I need to get myself, not any of these, the miner. That's it. Now, of course, I'm jumping into this pretty much blind, effectively, so hopefully we have enough resources on me to actually set up this system. If not, well, I guess we've got to build more stuff. Let's get a storage unit down, a dock as well. Yes. And I believe we want to get a little bit of power as this so the station actually works a tiny little bit. 4 probably do, wouldn't it? Oh, and of course, a defensive turret. Last thing I want to do is leave this thing behind. It gets blown up by some rogue turret somewhere, so that'd be pretty bad. Turret? I mean, asteroid. Done. That wasn't that hard. Excellent. My friend, you, I need now a place. Unfortunate. You will be limping into here, and then you go here. This will be probably carbon mine 2, I think, at this point in the game. Carbon mine 2. And we'll link this back to a adjoining place in our main base soon. Now, before I do leave, can I upgrade this as well? No. We need a lot of nanoplating. So let's go back to base and get some more for our, upgrades here. Wait, where's my base? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Thank you. It came out of nowhere. I think I've got limited view distance right now. So, I believe I had a resource chest. I did have a resource chest. Let's grab some stuff from here. And that's pretty much all I think we need right now to go and get this mine working at least. Now, what I want to try and do, though, is really increase throughput on everything. So we're going to probably go into the second asteroid belt and bring in a lot of new mines and just teleporting stuff back. Which I do have. Good. We can use teleporters. So once that's done, we can really just ramp up all production very quickly in my home base and not... You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. It doesn't matter. I don't need to actually upgrade the dock, do I? It should work perfectly fine as it is. So, right, this definitely be upgraded. Upgrade the freighter, and I'll leave it there. Brilliant. Back to base. So, yeah, I want to try and get myself just tons of throughput so we can really, really quickly try and just get to station level 8 and carry on expanding into the expanse, as they say. Now, of course, let me have a quick refresher here. Titanium docks. I think at this point I have one of each, right? Which was the preferred method, I believe, after I played for a while. Yes, so let's get ourselves an extra dock here. And this will probably be the last dock, because after this we'll be using teleporters instead to bring stuff into this base, just to save on performance. So, with this fella, this will be carbon... what do I call these? Hub. Hub Carbon 2. Excellent. And you, my friend, will link into the existing carbon mine, which I think is this one right here. Excellent. Now, Alpha, you have a mission, my friend. You are, in fact, Carbon Transport 2. And you have a very simple goal in life. to simply do that. That's all we need to know. Excellent. So that should hopefully fix that little problem there. Now, what is actually happening? What is our actual situation with building logistics and getting new ships going? So I did have a very basic hub set up here, which is quite nice. I guess we're not even building ships right now. So our current mission is to build some super alloys and also get the Stratos shuttle as well. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going to have a quick look. Stratos, that's some very small text for some reason. I don't know why that's so tiny. Yeah, I think we can start building most of this already without too much of a doubt. What we do though, instead of just doing, I'll tell you what, we do 50 in each of these. 50 here, and then we do 50 here. This may change as time goes on, but honestly, having more than one dock, if you've got limited production, not really going to speed things up anyway. But they're working on it now anyway, so hopefully we can start seeing a little bit of progress in some shuttles we produce. Now the question is, am I actually producing everything at this point in my factory? It looks like we had no composites in storage, which is fair enough, and we are in theory making scramjets, at least according to this, but there isn't any in stock, so fair enough. Yes, this guy else goes up now as well. We'll have to go and double check that in a second then. So, initially though, before we go elsewhere, let's add in the composites. And that should be being linked in. Now, do we have a separate production for this item? That's my question. That's those guys, that's those guys. Aha! So, you, my friend, also link back down here into the storage. Sorted. Now, we're actually going to make this into level 4 is okay, right? Originally I thought this was like a basic priority where it would always send stuff here first, but it doesn't work that way. I think it just means it sends 5 times more goods to this location, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times. That's simply, everything else still kind of works semi-normally. So with that in mind, it should be getting quite a bit more resources, and the rest for carbon will head over to here and make ourselves some arrow wings. Very nice. Now, I'm thinking as well, because I'm coming into this with a lack of general what I was doing at the time. We want to make sure we have enough of the very basic resources, basically being nanoplates and stuff. So, oh, I have actually started moving stuff over. Ooh. So we should probably get rid of the existing factory just so we definitely know what's going on and kind of transfer everything over, at least for now. Because I was saying about doing the mines first, but until we figure out what we're actually lacking and what we need to build, it's kind of a bit confusing. I want to make sure we just have the new setup here. So with that in mind, let's copy this stuff over first. So we have the very basic hull plating storage on reserve, and we also have the outlet as well. Okay, let's build some stuff, shall we? What have I got currently? So I'm going to get rid of effectively a lot of nano production. That is quite a few things there. Curious. Okay, what we do then, for now, we're going to replace it with this exactly the same amount. Let's not change any of the equations for now until we figure out more. Let's copy this over. Copy and paste. Excellent. And you feed stuff in, please. We'll probably have to upgrade this guy later on, but for now it should be okay, I believe. Let's also get ourselves a few new productions. Fabricator. So also since I last played as well, that new patch with the Mark III, I think they've also improved performance a bit. So maybe we won't have an issue in the first place, but I'm still going to be cautious and try and keep this limited to basically end game production moving forward. So this is making nanoplating, correct? Excellent. Link stuff back there. You guys link stuff there, and that should pretty much be it. Need more hull plating. Not surprised, guys. You need a lot of hull plates in this game. It is required everywhere. What is that? Ships are in fuel deploy. Okay, so we haven't got to the point in the game where ships explode if you don't fuel them up, so I think we're okay. That's a thing, by the way. It's pretty scary. That's when I realized having just one fuel dock maybe not be the best idea. Ooh. Oh, wait. Also, I did realize later on that if I go over here, I can actually part launch the existing ships, which is very good for performance. Because we had an issue where we had to make 250 ships and we had them all in one big clump over here. It was insane, guys. I was on like 7 FPS at the end. It was great when they launched. It was a beautiful experience. But regardless, I know I can send them off into the ether as well. Excellent. So they should hopefully start making some units soon. I'm going to get rid of... Ooh. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? It looks like it's part connected as well to other items. So I haven't yet, in the game, installed the whole reinforced frames, which is actually a very, very important one as well as time goes on. So I think we should just carry on going. I'll tell you what, let's go and make a section up here, and we get some more stuff on the way. How did I do this again? It was 4 gaps, right? So 4, then we have the one in the middle, and then we have the storage units. Perfect. Okay, so you are going to be outputting the reinforced frames, which need to go to, of course, the building area, and also it's going to head to the storage unit for shipyards. Now, were there other items that need these upgrades? I think there is, but not that I can see on my current hub. I imagine there's going to be someone here somewhere, but we won't worry about it too much for now. Oh, there's so much I got to replace, guys. There is a lot of work. I'll tell you what, let's just make sure. Oh, that's okay. I don't think... No, we do need fuel jets. The big one needs some fuel tanks, so we will have to link that back in for now. So just to confirm as well, let's do that. Yeah, because I always have a bit of a problem there. And just to double check again, none of these items required the reinforced frames? You do. Okay, so you need to link back to... Is it this one? Yes. But currently it's not a problem. Let's try not to collapse the entire colony if we can help it. They've also stopped making small cargo pods, which I don't think we need at all. So that's not a current problem at this point. Good. Okay, back over here then. So these will, of course, need to bring in the basic materials required. So it's actually... Oh, I loop it back in. I'm not going to do that this time. But I will copy most of it over just so we can have the general idea. And we disable this guy. Excellent. And you will just be sending out the other materials. Excellent. So let's copy this over again. Brilliant. And we'll just get like one chain for now and we'll see how it handles it. I need more basic frames. Okay. I do love having a chest just for building materials. It really does save you a lot of time there. So, let's get ourselves production. That's the wrong one. Reinforced frames. Good. So you need to get a source of basic frames and molecular bonding. I think I was making way too much, by the way. Yeah, this is obsessive. This is a stupidly large amount of molecular... It doesn't matter, though. If it wasn't near the end of filling up, I would probably redistribute it. But as it stands, because it's so close anyway to being full, it's fine. So let's send 2 sources over to our new factory here. And basic frames... Oh, why am I making so many carbon nanotubes? Basic frames are this one right here. Link that in as well, and done. At least the good news is it will limit itself very soon. It will just stop, which is good. We will need a lot more as time goes on, so it's good that I've already got a fast production set up. I just got to wait for it to back up a little bit, though. Oh, I haven't got any limiters on inputs, have I? Probably a bit much. It's alright. It will fill itself in eventually. Don't worry about it too much. I'm going to try and prioritize my time, guys. I don't want to spend too much time doing stuff that I should be doing, but more important things first. So, link that through. Copy it over. And now we can get rid of these. Sorry, guys. Is there no chests left behind from that? I'm surprised. I would have thought that we would have had some kind of, like, issue with, like, too much stuff being just in the air there, but it looks like it's fine. Yeah, got rid of some more molecular binding, and looking good. We can now actually see this part of the station, which is handy. And I can probably get rid of these guys as well, or at least turn them off. Superconductors. There's actually not much more to actually replace, is there? We are getting quite close. So we got frames, jet engines, other stuff. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's put up. What we need, everybody, is even more. We need even more connecting types. I will say, the problem with this having right-hand side basic and left-hand side, well, other stuff, there is a bit of a problem eventually where you just simply have... I'm just going to say there's, like, not enough on this hand side to have, like, the hub go the entire way, but I'm still going to keep the same aesthetic anyway. I think it works okay. Let's put you guys there. So, what do we want to move over next? Superconductors become extremely important as the game goes on. And I guess, what else do we need to get all these shuttles going? Am I not making scramjets? Oh, I'm not, sorry. This looked very similar, so I thought it was scramjets. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's get those productions going so we can start producing scramjets then. I'm not really sure what scramjets require, actually. Let's have a quick gander. Are we going to get attacked here? No, that's a big attack, but the defenses should hold, guys. I'm confident. And if they don't hold, they auto-repair, so it's not really a problem. So you're going to be a scramjet, my friend. You require engines and carbon nanotubes. That's perfect, guys. We actually have that already somewhere. Good, good, good. So, with this then, let's do a limiter. Oh, they've added copy and paste. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, developers. Oh, wow. Look at that copy and paste go, guy. Oh, wait. It works. I must have just missed the time to see there. Love it. Love it, guys. Love it. I like to seeing games improve and stuff as they release. Beautiful stuff. So, small engines are required. Is this... Are they haven't changed this yet, though? Oh, wait, no. Have they? No, wait. Kind of? No, I don't think they have. I watch this... You can customize this list so it's in alphabetical order or something, because it's kind of wild right now. So we need small engines... And we also need carbon nanotubes. Don't do that. That was not the right button. Carbon nanotubes, kumbaya. There it is. What am I even doing, guys? What was that? No one knows. So let's copy you over. And we have 2 inputs. So this one here was the carbon, right? Yes. Link you in. And the engines, I don't think were actually split out yet, were they? So they're still inside the beast. The beast. Oh, it's a terrifying monster. I'll tell you what, let's build some small engines up here. What was I thinking when I first started? The thing is, every time I play Factorio, I always go for drones pretty much immediately. And I rush them so I can have a drone-based factory. I was hoping that this game had something similar. As far as I know, it does not currently. So I was banking on a new transportation system that never arrived. So we got to do the Mega Hub instead. Okay, let's go over to the fabricator. Get this going as well. So these guys require hull plating and composite, which is not that bad. Waiting on dock. So that massive... I'm surprised that they're fine. So I actually thought I was going to take some damage from that meteor storm, but it actually seems to be fine. So fair enough. So composites, and it was the hull plates, I believe. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Looking good. Let's bring in the resources we need then. So the idea of the system, by the way, is it does work. I did do it for my main game. As I need more inputs or outputs or even just stuff to dump stuff in, I can increase quite a lot on either side the amount of storages we have nearby. So you can very quickly like customize the throughputs, which is, of course, the most important part of this game. Like, throughputs are extremely important in this particular game. The flow rates are pretty much everything when it comes to your production. Ah, this is the whole place here, right? Oh, what have I done here? Oh, it's... Okay, this is strange. Not sure. I gotta fix that later on, but for now, let's get this stuff working, shall we? So, you're gonna link back this way. And you're also going to link back towards, of course, the main shipyard. Excellent. But at least now we've got a very rudimentary system for bringing in, I think. Oh, it's still filling this stuff up. Fair enough. Very rudimentary system for bringing in ourselves some of these new goods. Now, I'm going to say quite early on, I think it looks like we've got a problem with hull plates, right? It looks like it's kind of stuck already. We're bringing in pretty much nothing. So let's go and have a quick look at hull plating. So hull plating is required in a massive scale, as we guys already know. Like, we need a lot of hull plating. So I think we probably want to have this extend out a little bit more. And get just more throughput. What have I done? Why is this here? It overlaps with the infinite expansion system. Probably got to deal with that sooner rather than later. So let's go and make some new bespoke storage units. We're doing like an extra, I don't know, 12 factories for now, because we're going to need a lot anyway, right? I don't think it's going to be too harmful. Let's... Do I need level 2? 360 a minute. No, I don't. I don't know. Why have I graded level 2? I don't know. Not required, guys. Not required. Some of them are, though. I think it was some of the carbon ones actually need the level 2 to even function, even with 4 factories. So, it does depend. So. Let's get ourselves some additional map printers. We're going to limit this even more than before. Wait, what am I doing, guys? This is wrong. There you go. Perfect. We're going to limit this even more than before, though, because I do want to make sure we don't go too far on the buffers, which are... I do like buffers, don't get me wrong, but I want to make sure we speed up the actual for the YouTube series, guys. Just get these things built. So I'll copy the settings over for all these fellas. Excellent. And your inputs are coming from where? Is it just this one here? Oh yeah, because this is part of the original factory, so this is the new one. We will link you guys in. And I link to that factory there. For now, I will move this. I don't like this at all. It needs to be changed. Okay, cool. Oh. Guys, make whole plates. Probably a pretty important thing in the game to actually set up the production you need. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit pointless, right? Now, hopefully in the interim, this will help us out a little bit as we focus on other aspects of the base. But for now, fingers crossed, guys, it speeds up production quite a lot. I imagine there's going to be probably a problem with titanium income, though we've got to probably deal with at some point in the future. What have I done with it? What's up with all this? I don't know. Oh, so that loops around this way, and then I guess it loops back into the main economy again. But it looks like I forgot to actually add it in to here. I gotta say, I found a way better way of doing looping in my other my co-op game. So what I did in the end, which I probably could just show you what I did, but it's a bit interesting to say the least. So what you can do is, say if you've got a big line like this, you can actually just have a pipe junction here. You can have it just flat out loop back in and just run it back to the start again. It's a way easier way of doing things. And also, I don't think there is a limit, but you can expand this up by, I think, like 7 or 8 module tiers. So you can actually have like a lot of options if you want to mess around with the pipes a lot more, but we'll see. It's weird because I was playing co-op with one friend, but he made this base, so that's going to be interesting when I do this myself, but I made the main base still when we were doing responsibilities. So, let's see. That is kind of working now. That actually has items coming in, which is great news. We actually haven't got enough composites now, which is quite funny. So let's go and look at the composites quickly. Because, of course, this is literally the main thing for the rest of our production, so it's quite important we get this done. Carbon is still a major issue, so we cause carbon manufacturing, which was this one here. So currently we actually have too much when it comes to carbon coming in. The game's quite nice in a way. You literally have a direct output a lot of the time. So 360 a minute currently is exactly 10 assemblers. That's it. It's very, very simple. If we go back over to the carbon mine, I think they're level 2, right? So they should be bringing in... Oh, in theory, then we just need more assemblers. Not assemblers, smelters, don't we? Oh, it's not what I thought it was. 264. Oh, that doesn't sound right. I think that means I've been slacking on technology then. If we go back to the base, have I not got maximum mine level? Where are the... I can't even look at tech. Oh, let's get rid of these guys. I saw some lag drops a second ago, so goodbye. Get out of here. Keep my lag away. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think, everybody, I slacked off on a very important aspect, which is mine level. Oh no. That's not good, guys. That's not good at all. So I'm missing 20% output on the mines, which we want to probably fix at some point. There's a lot to do. What can I say? There is a lot to do. I got a... Yeah, it's fine. We can get through this. We can survive this. Don't worry about it, guys. It's fine. I like people get obsessed with me not doing optional missions. I got a set amount of time, everybody. I don't want to go around doing that. It's fine. I'll leave them be. So, we're currently making then around 400 and... yeah, it's 243. We can probably get away from, on the interim, just upgrading the actual smelters to level 2. Because that means we go to 48 a minute, and I think that would take 2 mines, so we haven't got to worry about doubling up this entire factory system. Though, at the same time, we do need to double up the factory here, because there's too much throughput required now for one box alone. At least unless you get Mark III, which we haven't got, so... a little bit more plates. What am I looking at? I need to sort... No. Okay, so in theory now, these should be working correctly, though I will say as well, I think this guy's slower than the mine output. No, it's only by 2 a min. So for now, we'll leave that guy be until we get some faster upgrades. Cool, so hopefully with that being done, we should now see an increase in output to a point where it's not a problem. So we'll double check again that a bit later as the game goes on. So we're already come through the video, by the way, guys. That's how scary. Like, this game is a time sink, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Okay, fingers crossed. So, do I want to move more of these guys over? Or do we leave this alone? I think we potentially leave these guys alone for now. And we try and improve, like, the material outputs coming in. So, in theory, we currently have maximum carbon going, which is great. I think the other ones are okay as well. We've got plenty of gold. That's not a problem there. We do actually have excess titanium. Oh. Why is one... that doesn't seem right. I'm curious that one has more than the others. What have I done, everybody? Wow. That is a fluff. That's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, let me just fix this. Oops. Yeah, look. No one's perfect. I'm not even close to being average, guys. So this is just par for course for me. Let's fix that for a second, shall we? My bad, my bad. So that explains why there's no flow rate going through that one there, guys. We made a giant blunder there. And have I copied the blunder over? Yes, I have. At least I'm consistently, well, forgetful, guys. You can't take that away from me. It's par for course. Let's upgrade that as well. And then now this should be flowing at way more rate. It should be fine. Because then technically, if we have a look, we're currently looking at around 1,000 output on this. So you do actually need 4 units, which is quite nice. I did say on the roadmap, by the way, they are going to add in eventually statistics, so you can see like station-wide production outputs and stuff, which is a very important thing for any factory game in existence, guys. It's extremely important. So that should hopefully improve the output of these guys. Brilliant news. Next up, let's have a look around elsewhere. This is carbon. Yes, we looked at that already. We have silica. Now, how is this one doing? So this one's a bit awkward, isn't it? Because currently we have 2 silica mines. 1 silica, 2 silica. Yes, so they got around the same rate as before. This is what I was saying, by the way, about like me not being too keen on producing stuff inside a mine on the surface level until you get to super alloys. Mostly because if you look at any of these smelters, apart from one, there's one exception. Like, all of these guys have a 1-to-1 ratio. So if I was to say be producing all of my silica in my silica mine and I turn it into glass fiber and I bring it back to the hub, what does that change, guys? What does that actually change on the surface level here? Well, it basically means you have to use exactly the same amount of cargo slots. There's no difference. It's a 1-to-1 ratio here. So like, it's... my thought process was originally that I'd rather have the ore flow back to the main base, then I can divvy up to like the smelters I want it to be in. Like this one here is going to back up, it's going to stop working. That was my thought process there. Regardless though, we need more silica. Without me going off my tangent there, we need more silica for sure. So, ooh, they are technically not upgraded, so there's a very small like overflow with these materials, but if we go to another base and bring in particularly more glass fiber, that's good. The exception, by the way, on transferring goods over would be this one right here. Like, for some reason, you have 1-to-3 on molecular bonding. It's just how it is, guys. It's just how it is. Don't worry about it too much. So, if we're going to go and build some mines, we need to get ourselves some more of these wormholes, which I find amazing. What is this wormhole for? Guys, I have no idea. It's not doing anything. It's just there. Okay. I guess I just built it there to see how it works, right? Is that what I was trying to push through, maybe? I'm not sure. But it's gone. So, problem solved. So, is that going to me? Oh, it's a meteor storm. Bit different, but fair enough. Let's head over towards the other base and bring in some silica. Or, sorry, should I say, I'm actually going to make direct glass fiber. So it's going to be quite expensive, so we will take with me some additional resources on pretty much everything, actually. I'll take a whole roster here, and I'll replace it later on. I don't care too much. I just want to make sure we have enough resources here. So let's go to F3. Let's look around, shall we? So, have I done anything on this map yet? No, I haven't. Okay, so initially we want to go and look for a silica mine then. It's probably the easiest way of doing it. I'm just going to zoom around like a moron. Are you silica? You're nothing. You have no redeeming qualities. That's ice. That's... Oh, there you go. That's what we need. Now, the beauty of me just replacing two of my... or deleting two of the transports, that we can definitely build it with our current resources, which is brilliant. Let's have a quick gander. Miner. So remember, we're going to be doing this a bit differently. We're going to actually be smelting stuff here. Tungsten ore, very cool. Let's think about this for a second. So the eventuality of this would definitely be a transporter, without a doubt. So we are going to probably need quite a few solar panels, but because it's an individual power network, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It should just work okay. So what we're going to do... Oh, what do we do? How do we want to handle this? Probably exactly the same system I already use, because there's no reason to really change it too much. If it's just a spoke mine, it's fine. So we've got room for 5 smelters. It's going to produce what it needs, and then we're good to go. I probably need to have some side sections over here, just for a little bit more solar panels, and at the end, we would put the transporter. Sorted. And the best thing about this, which we can do later on, is if we need to expand this out for whatever reason, we can actually have a area here to bring in hydrogen and have a little fusion power area, if you need to do that, which I don't think we do. It should be fine. So, let's have a quick gander then. So as we look at this, let's bring a defense turret, just so we got one locked in on either side. This place is a bit more deadly, I think, so 2 would probably suffice. And we're also going to bring in the smelters as well. Do you know what I should be doing? Not this. This is not the right idea, guys. If I sell these off, you are creating glass fiber, you are linking here, you are linking here, you are linking here, you are linking there. Easy. Done. This guy does 360, by the way, so we can pretty much do the level 2 mines without problem. Level 3, though, I think we're going to need a second transporter. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That is a... We might do that when we get back. That's actually worth doing. Okay, so... Power. Power to the people. I've actually forgotten some of the buttons, guys. That's why I'm having some midlife crisis right now. Let's fix this. Good. Not enough power. This is why I built the backup. This is the express reason for the backup situation here. Done. Excellent. So, my friend, you are to be increased in size. You are to be upgraded as well, which means you guys will be upgraded on addition. And just like that, everybody, we've done it. It's simple as that to create an offshore mine, and this will help improve my frame rate on the main base. So, happy days. So, with that, just to confirm, we're making 264. It's going into here, it's moving 360, it's producing 360, and it's sending 360. The rest of it is totally fine. It's not a big deal there. Done. Okay. So you are going to be Silica Mine 3, I believe. And let's head back to base. So the question is going to be, how do we bring this stuff in? That is actually a really good question. Like, how do we bring this stuff in? So I believe what we should be doing... I'm leaving this alone, by the way. This entire section of the map, forevermore, is going to be just used for infinite expansion of these buildings. It's simple as that. So this might be a problem one day if we get that far, but still. So I'll probably try and bring stuff in around this area here. So what we'll probably do I got to do some changes anyway, right? Because this water dock is unfortunately in the wrong kind of place, to be honest. So let's put down here, and we'll just flat out steal it and bring that down. Delete this. Excellent. So the last thing we've got to do with that before I do forget and go off to my own thing. Where's the water transport? Yeah, you're going to drop off on water dock 1, please. Sorted. So we're going to have just a large selection of inputs here. Simple as that. It's not going to look very pretty, but I want to have a large conveyor belt of just stuff being imported. So what we did in my other game is we actually had it so we had the ability to have more docks in. So maybe eventually I will... Oh, do you know what? Let's pre-prepare. No, this is not... Let's not do this. Because I was thinking when we get to Mark 3, we have double the output, so we'll need double the docks to bring back all the containers, right? So maybe what we can do is set it up in a way... I think this will work. Well, you have a transport of dock here. Okay, so is there a way of making it a little bit closer? Let's try... I don't think it's going to fit because of the size of the dock, but you never know. No. Okay, fair enough. Done. So in theory, we can now have a second line of transports inside the original one. They can have like a giant just unloading zone. Outside this, though, it's going to be the inputs from the docks. Not docks, sorry. The, well, the transporters. So if we go and grab ourselves a wormhole. Probably like this is going to be okay. Let's do it inside a little bit. Sorted. The good thing about having a very large connection, by the way, of connectors is that I can actually add in a fuel supply later on. I can loop it around and back through the base if I want to. So that's something I was thinking before. Is this going to be for Silica Mine Hub? Done. Excellent. So as you can see, we've already got loads of gas fiber coming in. Epic. It's good times. So with this... As it's going to be a set supply, I don't really think I can ramp it up too much. It's going to be per mine, right? So we just link it into the silica requesting items here. So currently that's going to be glass. That's going to be not glass fiber. Something. There is a thing in the game I need to put it into. Where am I putting it? Oh, it's alright. Ooh, we didn't build it. Ah, okay. So I got one of these. I've probably got to replace, right? Fiber optics. Annoying, but that's okay. We have stuff set up for this. I don't know why I didn't hold down shift there. That would have saved me some time. It is what it is. So, bespoke for now. Bring it in. Production, and let me just double check a few things then. So, currently, glass fibers just require fiber optics, which is used a lot. So I don't mind having a production for this done now. Excellent. This is the one that I need a lot of, isn't it? If we have a look. Yeah, this actually requires 43 a minute. So this is the one you actually need a level 2 for. Or wait, do you? No, you don't. It's still okay, everybody. It's still okay. But it's getting close to it being a problem. So let's go and copy these over. And now we have a supply of fiber optics, which need to go, of course, to my dock there. Not required for ships, so that's not a problem. No one else needs them currently, but of course we will have some not traditional, old, that one. You as well. And you, wow, I've got a lot of these. There's more supplies than I thought for fiber optics, guys. What can I say? Done. Okay, so that should be at least a little bit better now. We've actually got our own little semi-production. So in theory, I can actually build this up right now to account for... Oh, it's going to be a bit complicated, isn't it? Because we currently have 3 mines going into the same thing. So we got 10... Yeah, we currently have 10... we currently have 10 glass fiber producers, which creates 320, so 640. Yeah, there's a lot of mass involved in that one, guys. I'll tell you what, let's just build 430. We'll just build an extra, what, 8? And that should be more than enough. This will eventually fill itself up and it stop, and then it's fine. Because this is quite a large... We need a lot of these. We need a lot of these guys. Map printers. So I was thinking along the right lines. It means I need to pretty much make this a Mark II right away and probably have a second input source. I was thinking there. So currently it's going to be at 360. I'll do the maths in a second, but I think we're going to need more than just one input source. Done. Okay, so this is... Actually, I'll tell you what, I actually have a calculator at my desk I use for stocks and stuff, so we'll use that. 43.2 times... What's this? 12. 518. So yeah, we definitely need to have ourselves a second input here. And also, we should probably add in... Where's the silica being made? These ones? No, that's titanium. Wait, that can't be titanium. That's carbon. This one. Yeah, you need to also be linked into these two sources. Done. That should be more than enough fiber optics for the foreseeable future, at least until we do other things anyway. So, awesome. So now it's been sorted out. How are we looking on other items? So we haven't built any more ships in a while. What's happened there? Why have we gone wrong? So it looks like computers and scramjets. Wait, we haven't built a single scramjet still. Wait, did I do this properly? Let me have a quick gander. So you're going there. And I never... well. Guys. Why? I would give you an excuse, but I haven't got any, guys. I just messed it up. Cool! Look at all our new scramjet engines going towards the shipyard. Do you know why I did it? So we have a big boost, guys. We just go and build, like, what's it going to be, like, I don't know, 12 or so? It's going to be great. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Cool. So that's working out now for us. We've still got very low efficiency here due to lack of engines. And this one's at 0% efficiency due to lack of carbon. So clearly, we got a bit of a red flag, right, guys? Carbon, carbon, carbon. We should probably need to try and get some of that as soon as possible. So, just to confirm. Carbon 2, just like we do actually have a problem with the throughput here. We can upgrade these. Quite simple. Get those guys upgraded. And hopefully they push through more quicker and we should be fine. Good. Excellent. So that's still not going to fix most of our problems. So good thing with carbon though, if I remember, let me just double check, refresh my memory. Carbon is a one-on-one again, and there's no other alternative sources for carbon to be moved into. So we can go and make another carbon mine on the other base and just bring in this sweet carbon or refined carbon on the teleport here, which is great. So this time around, let's go and put down a wormhole again. You are going to be hub carbon dot 3. Thank you. And let's go and make another mine, shall we? So just before we leave, we do have enough materials, but I'm just going to be a bit cautious again and just bring in a little bit more of these big ticket items, just so we definitely have enough. And I think we're mostly okay. Honestly, I think it shouldn't be a... Oh, wait. No. Bring in those guys. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Let's go back to the base. Oh, there's some big ass doom things around here. Ow, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Carbon, come out and play. Tungsten, very useful for super alloys. Titanium, very useful for making super alloys again. It's like it goes into the same thing. Ah, silica again. This is actually a bigger map than the original map, by the way, if you're curious. It is actually classed as a flat-out larger area. But I mostly just use it for offshore production, just because of the performance. I gotta say, like right now we're in 60 FPS, right? If we go back to the other place, you will see it drop a little bit. I know you can't see my... I'm using Steam overlay, so you guys literally can't see the FPS counter I always reference. Which is probably important I put that in the video somewhere so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But I'll deal with that in another day. Regardless, though... I found it. I cut out lost that, guys. I actually ran out of things to say. It took me so long to find this. So that just goes to show the lengths of exploring I had to do right there. I've got way too much tech points into military. I don't need this much military power. Done. Okay, mines. Mine. Resources, mine. We've done this a few times now. We know what we're doing. It's not a problem. This is a man that spent 30 hours building base at this point, guys. I've done this a few times. I've been around the block, as they say. Defenses. Let me just go around here. Ooh. Done. Excellent. Okay, next up. Upgrades. Production. Please have enough. No! I hate it when the game does that. With a passion. A passion, everybody. It was my own fault, though. There's no one else to blame. But it's still really annoying. Why has this happened to me? What have I done to deserve this? There you go. Okay, don't run out. Don't... Oh, no. What have I done? A subsection of my community is very upset with me right now. I'm fixing it. It's fine. And done. Well, that was easy. Carbon. Oh, mine free. Connects and done. Simple as that. Good. That should be a nice juicy increase in carbon there. An extra 264 a minute, which could be improved if I didn't mess up my technology. Oh, wait. And just to make sure it's going through the other side. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Done. Back to base. Oh, I forgot about this mission thing earlier I was talking about, but I will take that one for tungsten. Thank you. Okay. Carbon. You are linking into... It was that one. I did guess correctly, but it was too late, guys. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. What the hell? Oops. Well, that explains why we're making any carbon, everybody. It's working now. Just as I planned. Okay, let's go back over here. I have got a lot of random stuff I got in my inventory. Let me just see if I can... Engines are full. Oh, actually, a lot of stuff is full. Huh. Computers are definitely an issue, though, without a doubt. Computers have a bit of a problem there. Carbon dock? Good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at this. Have this one engine I found. Enjoy. And you have these engines I found as well. Excellent. Okay. So, we've still got a little bit of time, guys. How are we doing with the old production? So, it looks like we've got ourselves 2 Stratos shuttles now, which we will launch to save on the performance. Goodbye. How are you guys building? So, it looks like we've got a massive issue right now with computers. It is causing a lot of strife with my economy, which is not great. So, I think it's time that we probably build 2 more additional items over here and get ourselves even more production in the hub. So I'm gonna do 2 of them both. The reason I'm doing 2 is because you had to do the guys, what is it? So I've forgotten what it's called now. Computers, and they need circuit boards. And then also we just as well do, as we were already doing these bits, we just as well also add on to the top of this superconductors as well. So we have all the 3 main computer things being brought in at the same time. So let's find them, shall we? There's 1, there's 2. No, wait. There's this one first. You're coming with me, buddy. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I don't want to feed it back in. We'll just get rid of the feed-through thing. Sorry about that. Reset, empty, done. Okay, so this is great because I get one of my gold as well. No, wait, we need to keep gold for solar panels. I keep forgetting about that, guys. So, you link into there. You will be copied. And let's get ourselves some production down. How did I manage that? That was impressive. Good. Okay, so this is going to be fiber optics, which I am making here. And gold! I love gold, guys. Gold is like my favorite thing. Done. That should start working at some point in the future. Or so they say. We need a lot of these, so I'm just going to match it up now. It will fill up quite quickly, I think. Potentially, though, what I'll do just for now, just so, yeah, I'll tell you what. The new ones I'm going to build, I'm going to limit them because I do want to really speed through getting the better, like, production speed stuff. So for now, having limiters, probably not the worst idea. It might actually be a good idea. So we'll put some limiters there. I'm also going to copy this over. I'm going to limit on everything. These all deserve limits. But not on the other side. This is just going to be for more advanced products. This, guys, we need a lot of everything, right? So I don't really have a problem with max speeding a lot of things there. Done. Uh-oh. Lack of hull plates. That's okay. Why have we got lack of hull plates? So they are connected. Lack of titanium. Lack of titanium ore. Fair enough. This all goes back to me needing more raw materials, but it's okay. Cool. I will take that. And it's working. Brilliant. So you guys are going to be heading, I guess, into these fellas next. Let me just go back over this way for a second. So that's done. This is the next one, right? Yeah. This is... Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I keep forgetting they loop back around, don't they, on my original build. This is the one I need. This is what I need. Oh, but it's not... I don't like it. I don't like it. Ooh. I thought I was going to copy over this. Game says no. There you go. That's better. That's what I wanted to see. Excellent. Okay, so let's go and copy this over. And we'll see the fiber optics in here as well. And let's get ourselves some more lines going down. Computers. And that should very slowly start filling in, which is great. Now, I was thinking as well with this. Do we need to upgrade the output? I think we do. So 58 point thing times 12. Yeah, we actually need technically better than this. Even upgraded, it's not going to be fast enough. But we're not making 100% efficiency anyway, so it's not a big deal right now. But eventually we need more. Cool. So that should be working there. They are actually spewing stuff. Right, yeah, there's a constant stream coming in there. That's fine. Should be fine. Look how big this base is going to become. I got a big ass base, everybody. Big ass base. The Great Hub. The Hubbening. That's a terrible video name, guys. I'm trying to think of the title, but it's fine. I've never been good at naming my videos. That's not a secret, guys. That's a pretty much well-established fact at this point. Cool. So back over here again. So computers are activated. Let's make sure computers are looping back through where they need to be. So computers need to go to two places for sure, which is going to be build chest, well, shipyard, and they're also required for more of these more advanced materials as well, aren't they? So this is where it gets a bit complicated because I've already got like it's all over the place, the stuff that I'm already building. What needs computers? What? Have I done the same thing twice? Did I do that in the same episode? We already had scramjet production. Let me just... This one's working 100% efficiency, though. This one's turned off. Yeah. My bad. My bad. What we can do, we can turn it into cargo pods. It's not a big deal. It literally just has one engine, right? Yeah, it's fine. So what I'll do, I'll copy over some information here. Whatever you do, don't record a YouTube series and stop recording for 2 weeks. It's not a good idea, guys. It's a terrible idea. So, I need... Where am I looking? This guy. Hi, friend. I accidentally labeled you the wrong thing. Let me fix that for a second. Yeah, you're also the wrong thing. Big issues, big issues. You're making cargo pods now. Congratulations. So this will change the outlook quite a bit. Let's take this into me. The good news is, as I already had pre-set up notions here, it won't get any wrong materials anyway. It's not a problem. But it does, of course, need to get the plates. And it also needs to get itself the composites as well. Then it should just work normally. As for connections, so this is going to probably be exactly the same thing, I think. Let me just double check though. Yeah, it's just going to go to the shipyard. There's no other metric route anyway, so it shouldn't be a problem. Ooh. Nah, I'm alright. I don't need that. Let me just sit here for a little bit and make sure it's working. Some of these aren't working over here due to lack of materials, which is, I guess, acceptable for now. Same problem? Yeah. I saw compressors still building. Oh, actually, they're turned off because they got too much stock. That's good. That's exactly what I want there. I'm happy with that one. Oh, actually, we are building a little bit faster now. We are getting a few different types come through. I love the graphics on these guys. They look really cool. Yeah, at least some things are working out, even if I have made quite a few immediate issues with my base while I'm starting stuff out a little bit. Cool. What's the problem, guys? Probably a lack of connection, right? Still seems to be the fiber optics. There should be, in the other map, quite a few different points where we can go and grab a few. So we might be able to go and get more silicon mines and bring them in as well. If not, we'll have to go back over to other bases and just try and get tech points and get an extra 20% build speed on the mines. Well, everybody, that is going to be today's episode. I hope that everyone has enjoyed. I'm going to be very honest here. I was originally going to probably make this the last episode, but I'm not quite sure due to the other game I was going to play this week is kind of not really ready. Just because this game is in development and there is a lot of stuff they're adding to the game, and I think in terms of progression, after Mark 3 Mines, you pretty much got to the point where they kind of finished the buildings anyway. I think there's more to unlock, but there's a lot of like tech we ain't really unlocked much at all. So I think it would have been a good showcase on how the game works at this point anyway. Well, everybody, if this is the last episode or there's more, I don't know. But regardless, I hope that everyone has enjoyed it nevertheless, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.